welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are back with the second video for today. Obviously I will spread them apart, you know, when they go up and stuff, but I just wanted to quickly jump on here and share with you guys the products that I've been using a lot lately. Because I haven't been able to film a lot, I have been using pretty much the same products over and over again, and that's because you know, they were on my table, they were easy to reach, they were just easy to grab and quickly get ready. So my get ready, like I would get ready in the morning in about 15 minutes because I didn't have to worry, like I wasn't filming or anything, I didn't want to create a look, I just really wanted to slap it on there and get out the door and go to work. So that's been my life lately. I will definitely get into a video, you know, share with you guys what was going on, what's been happening. Everything is great. It's just I did take some time off to focus on family and stuff, but again, like I will share all of that with you. But long intro, let's cut it short. Let's jump into the video and share with you guys what I have been using and dying over lately and what's been working so well for me. Alrighty, so we'll jump on with skincare. Now, over the past couple of months, because we were in winter, now we're going into spring, my skin always seems to have a few issues here and there, and it's always, you know, towards the drier side of things. Summer, it gets back into normal, you know, oil producing stage, but right now, in this particular moment, which is end of September, it is experiencing a lot of dryness, flakiness, and stuff like that. So my focus lately has definitely been on skincare, and I have been trying to do some different things with skincare. I've been trying to, you know, trying out different products and stuff. So I thought I would actually go and get a good moisturizer, something that would not be very oily, but it would also be nice and hydrating for the skin. So what I've been trying lately is this Origins Ginseng Energy Boosting Gel Moisturizer. This is the smaller bottle. I got this from Mecca. And I got this because it's the gel consistency, so it would actually give me the hydration that I need without making me look very oily. And this in the mornings when I use is so good because it has like that citrusy smell to it, and it's just so refreshing and so cooling on the skin. It would be great for summer, I know, but this just makes me feel really good in the mornings when I apply it on my face, you know, just right out of the shower and stuff. Love this. Highly do recommend. I feel like I need a little bit more hydration than this, but I feel like it might just be perfect for summer. What I have been pairing this up with is, where is it? Oh, here it is. What I've been pairing that up with is this Palmer's Cocoa Butter with Vitamin E Multi-Effect Perfecting Facial Oil. Now this one has its own quirks and stuff. This is by far no way my favorite product or anything like that, but it does seem to have a little bit more hydration than this one. Combined together, I do get a good result from it. So that's what I've been using. I'm now just like wanting to use it up and that's it, but going into summer I probably will stop using this very soon. But yeah, and then for my eyes, I actually wanted to, I do have really deep set eyes, not deep set eyes, I do have a really deep set line right underneath my eyes, so kind of like a wrinkle. It's a wrinkle anyways. And I went to Mecca in search, when I bought that, I went into Mecca in search for a really nice eye cream, and it's been a struggle for me with eye creams lately, because my concealer seems to settle in and it just looks a bit weird towards the end of the day. And if at any point, like if I can like capture that on video, I will definitely share it with you guys. But I went into Mecca, they were out of a lot of eye creams because I wanted to get sample sizes, try it out for a few days, and then you know, eventually invest in a good one. So I went into Mecca. They didn't have, especially the one I went to, it was really light on stock. And then I ended up trying this one from Tatcha. I will leave the photo of that right here on the screen. I wanted to try that one. I got the sample size and it was so good. But it was $130 and I was like, really? $130 for an eye cream? I think I might go back and get it eventually, but I ended up I wanted to get the one from Origins. I didn't get that one. I ended up going into Sephora and I ended up picking up one from there, which is very, very popular with a lot of the YouTubers and stuff like that. I thought I would take their word for it, and so I've been trying the Ulla Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. The one from Tatcha was really nice and like hydrating, and it really set in my under eyes so well, and I experienced a lot of the issues were kind of, you know, becoming lesser and lesser in the I think I used it for like 4 days, something like that. It was so good. But I was like, let me try this one. So I actually ended up buying this one full size, and because this one also has vitamin C and collagen. So I ended up getting this one, and because everyone is raving about it anyway, so it's been about a week since I've been using this, I think. I am still not experiencing the stuff that I experienced with Tatcha, so that's why I say that I'm probably going to go and buy one again. But it's been in my rotation lately, and I wanted to mention this really quickly because it could be that some of you are experiencing that or are thinking of buying this one, and you know, it might not do the same for you that it's doing for others. So I wanted to throw this into that rotation, but I am hoping, and I'm not being stingy, or I'm not being you know, overly like too loose-handed with this one. Like, I'm being very cautious of how much I use and the areas I apply it, and I do not put any pressure on my under eyes, but hopefully this works for me. I really want it to work for me because this was about $45 or $50 or something like that versus the $130. So if I can save some money and get the results from this one, because it's been raving, like everyone raves about it so much. So I'm going to stop rambling. Moving on. Some of the things that I've been loving lately are my foundations. Again, hydrating, nourishing, rich foundations. I have 3 that I keep rotating. And I'm really enjoying the mix of the foundations that I'm using at the moment. So I'll start out with this one. Now I used to use this a long time ago, and I have somehow worked this back into my rotation because it's just so good, and it's the L'Oreal Infallible Stay Fresh Foundation 24 Hours. This is the old packaging. Now it comes with this black writing on there. This is so good. Like, it's full coverage, it's very nourishing, and it's very luminous. It's not cakey or anything like that. It sits really beautifully on the skin, and it just does really wonders for your face. So I don't have anything much to add on to this, but it really just looks really good and healthy on your skin throughout the day. Coming from a dry person, this works really well. Dry-ish person at the moment. Actually, I jumped the gun. I did want to talk about a primer because I have been using primers lately, and that's, again, kind of wanting to nourish and hydrate my skin. So I have been using the Master Crime Hydrating Primer. This feels more like a moisturizer than anything else, and I feel like it also does a good job of kind of covering my pores. Not the perfect job. It's by no means a pore filling primer, but it does a decent job of covering my pores and like getting my makeup to stay on my face all day long without making it like it's smudge proof, basically. So it's a nice hydrating, nourishing formula, more like a moisturizer than a primer. So this is really good. The other foundation that I've been enjoying and that I've been using on and off consistently is my MAC Studio Fix Fluid. I finally got a pump, guys. I finally made it. This is in the shade NC30. I feel like it's a little bit dark on me now. I do need to go and get a lighter shade, but this is really good. Again, full coverage. It's supposed to be a little bit of a matte formula, but it's not entirely matte. I would say it's a soft matte finish. That's what I have on today, and I feel like my skin looks really nice and healthy and dewy and nice, kind of, you know, like it's good for everyday wear. And lately, like in the past, MAC foundations used to break me out quite a bit, but lately it's doing a very good job of staying hot, not breaking me out. But it also could be like the skincare that I've been using, so I have to give that like my skincare, my primer, and all of that, like all of that plays into account. The other foundation that I have to share with you guys is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. I'm in the shade 240. This one, again, because it's soft matte, it's a bit more hydrating, a bit more nourishing, and it's not very cakey or anything like that on the skin. When I wear this one in particular, out of all the ones that I've mentioned, this one does feel like skin and you know, non-makeupy, if that makes any sense. So this one has been one of my favorites, and I did also pick up the Fenty Pro Filter Hydrating Foundation, which I'm really excited to try out. So there will be a video coming on that one pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. Let's jump into concealers. Now, I was using, what was it? The Flower Beauty concealer. It started smelling so bad. I don't know why and how. Honestly, like my makeup is never open or anything like that. I always shut everything, you know. I have no idea how it started smelling. It wasn't even 3 months old, and so I had to really chuck it out the bin. I ended up then using my Tarte Shape Tape concealer. I have been meaning to try this for such a long time. It did make it to Australia for a really long time, and I'm not one of those that will shop overseas and get it shipped here, and you know, this is $37 and you pay another $37 in shipping. Like, no. I work a full-time job and it's hard enough as it is. So I waited until this made it here. This is in the shade medium, and this is what I have on my under eyes at the moment. This works really well, and it sits beautifully under my eyes. I haven't been experiencing issues of dryness that other people have been experiencing. Every now and then I will see it, and I think it's more because my skin's dehydrated and I'm not very great at drinking water at the moment, so I'm blaming on that. But I think this is doing a really good job. Like right now, when you look at it on the screen, it looks healthy and stuff. So this has been doing really well for me. In terms of powders, I have two to mention, and they're both by Maybelline. How awesome is that? And they're both Fit Me collection. I've got these two to mention. This is the Fit Me Matte and Poreless Powder in 220 in Natural Beige, which is what the foundation that I use. And I got this one to just set my face all over, and then I got the Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in number 10, light medium. This is for my under eyes, and I use either like a dry sponge to apply and bake, or I will use my foundation sponge and then just kind of set my under eyes. So I really do love these two powders. Again, this is really light, and that's because of the brightness that I want to get from my under eyes area, and then this is just for the rest of my face all over. Again, like I want hydrating, but then at the same time I don't want it oily and cakey, so that's why I've been using these two together. In terms, I don't have any blush specific products, but my bronzer I've been really loving lately is this Maybelline City Bronzer. I love Maybelline, if you can't tell. It's this bronzer right here. This is in the shade 200 Medium Cool. It's not super pigmented, but I feel like I like the fact that I have to blend it, and it does have a little bit of sheen on it. So when you apply it, your skin just gets a nice healthy glow, which is really great for summer. I'm probably going to stop using this in winter, but this is really good for summer. It smells really good. We're coming towards the end. For my eyeshadow, I've been loving, and I gave you a sneak peek of this the other day, I've been loving my MAC Aladdin eyeshadow palette, and I've been using the crap out of this shade just all over my eyelid. Looks really good, and then this one just in my brow bone area, and that's it. It just looks really good, and it's like great for every day. You don't have to think before you use it. And then I use this one to create an eyeliner. So this sits on my table, and this is what I reach for every single freaking day. So it's really good. I didn't think that this would actually make it as one of my favorites, because a lot of these shimmery shadows are kind of like, they're just topper shades is what I feel like. They don't have a lot of pigment except for like these three shadows in the middle. Like this one and this one, they're just pretty much a topper shade, but when you have that all over the lid and then you top it up with that, it just kind of creates a nice sheen, so it makes it a bit more dressy if you wanted to. But yeah, like it's just been on my table, plus it's so tiny, it's easy to grab, you know. Lastly, this is something that I just recently got, but I really love it. This is the Maybelline Lasting Fix Makeup Setting Spray. This is the one that says up to 16 hours of wear, and it's a matte finish. I have it on today. I've been using it for the past 2 or 3 days. The spritzer on this one is very fine, and it like spreads all over, but it really does lock in your makeup in place. And what I feel like in the last 2 days that I've been using it, I usually put on my makeup at about 8 in the morning, take it off at about 10 at night. This one, like, it doesn't make it look cakey or anything like that. I usually would have a little bit of caking right around my upper lip area, but this one actually does a really good job of like just setting and locking it into place. So a huge shout out to this one. This is amazing. But that's what I've been using lately, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And until next time, take care. Bye.